Hi, I'm Renny Shen from F5 Networks. Welcome to today's Whiteboard conversation where we'll give an overview on how you can simplify data management through intelligent file virtualization. If you're like most businesses, you probably have a lot of data, and it's growing fast. There's been an explosion in the amount of data under management, sometimes in excess of 50 to 70% annually. Now that growth, while great for your business, has made your jobs as managers of storage much more difficult for several reasons. First, it's made your environment much more complex. You now have hundreds, thousands, or tens of thousands of users all accessing data on a growing number of potentially heterogeneous storage platforms. Second, it's made your environment much more inflexible. Each of your users accesses his data through static mappings to physical shares on back-end storage. If you ever have to move your data for whatever reason, be it consolidation event, platform upgrade, data migration, you break that mapping and cause downtime. And last, it's made your environment much more inefficient. Because it's so difficult to share capacity between multiple storage resources, you end up with what we call islands of storage. That's where some resources are highly utilized, while other resources are poorly utilized. But in general, you end up with low levels of aggregate utilization. So that then is where file virtualization can be employed to make a radical difference. File virtualization decouples the logical access to a file from its physical location on back-end storage. Let's see what happens when we insert a layer of intelligent file virtualization into the network between users and applications and their storage. The first thing that we notice is that this picture just got a whole lot simpler. We've gotten rid of all of those static mappings and replaced them with a fewer number of logical ones. So what does this mean for our user? This means that instead of having multiple static mappings to physical file systems, he now only has a single logical mapping to a virtual file system. And the virtualization layer makes sure that any file access makes it to the right place in back-end storage. So what does this mean for you? This means that now you have the freedom to move your data whenever you want, wherever you want, without impacting users. And finally, virtualization allows us to aggregate all of this capacity in back-end storage into a single virtual pool. This greatly simplifies provisioning, allows you to reclaim that stranded capacity, and increase or drive up your levels of utilization. So that then is the essence of file virtualization. It simplifies data management to make things easier for you. It gives you the flexibility in how you manage your storage, and it increases efficiency to save you money. So what then is this bit about intelligence? That's where we allow you to create intelligent policies that automate the movement of data based on various file characteristics such as file age, file type, etc., so that you can do things such as reduce your storage costs through automated storage tiering, optimize your backups to shrink your backup windows or reduce your backup costs, speed up and eliminate downtime from your consolidation and migration events, and much more. That's it for now. Thanks for joining us, and be sure to check out our next Whiteboard conversation from F5 Networks, where we'll dig a little deeper into how you can start reducing your storage costs.